What's up? What's up? Some people still watching that video I put out. I'll wait a little bit. Oh, God. What's up, Carl? Give me a second. I'll be right with you guys. I'm a little bit ahead of myself, so I should be able to jump in here. All right, give me 1 second. Let me jump on. Cut this shit off. All right. Let's see where we are. I should be on the front page. I'm trying to find myself so I can jump in this live with y'all. Give me 1 second, guys. One second, almost there. Yeah, because I can't see your comments if I jump up on here. I should, my sound, okay, let's see. My sound should be up, so, okay. And let me turn my sound down. And we're back. What's up, y'all? What y'all doing out there, man? How y'all doing? Shout out to channel moderators and shout out to the channel members, man. Let me get this lined up. I'm all over the place. I got all these windows open. Who we got in the house? That usual cast of characters. Caddy Texas Girl, what up? Carl Major. Kim Lamote, what's up? Miss Independent, hey. We got Laura Medigits. What's up? Keely Page, what up? We got TN 9477, 9447. What up? Lovely Lace 9. Debbie L. What up, Debbie L? What up, King? Raheem, what up? CMD stand up, you know what I'm saying? Mini me. Miss Minnie, 1585. Let me correct that. Sorry, Miss Minnie. Who else we got in here? We got Orenza Lewis. What up? Ryan Hardy, shout out. B. Griff, what up? Peggy Drawn, as always. How do you say that? Cat Mew, little boy Mew, 71. I don't need, maybe I'm saying it wrong, but welcome. She says she love my channel. I appreciate you. Claire Bear 5792. That's a cool name. Katranam, what up? Everybody else, if I didn't shout you out because it's starting to move fast and I got slow vision. Welcome to the live stream once again, where we have fun and take a little break for some of the depressing stories I do and crazy stuff. And I've been finding some crazy stories for y'all this week, man. But I mean, damn, how much can we take? You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all didn't see that video I just dropped. I had to drop that as a premiere. You know what I'm saying? Right before this one, which I hate doing. Where them two white dudes, them young kids, try to go and take over a Haitian island. Yeah, all right. Good luck with that shit. You're the one over there talking about they're going to enslave, kill all the men. Now, the population is 87,000 people on this island. They're going to go over there in a sailboat with homeless people as their army. With homeless people. Yeah, I seen that this morning. I was going to do it later on. Homeless people as your army from D.C., and they gonna listen to y'all and go. You're gonna jump over there, kill all the men out of an 87,000 population on an island. You don't think somebody gonna get to a phone or a radio and call for help? What you gonna do when them gangs come over there? Because you already know Haiti got that gang problem. What you gonna do when they come over there? What you gonna do when you go over there and get the shooting and stuff and they got guns? They going over there to try to have sex and then make indecent child material, if you know what I'm talking about, with people's children. You don't think people gonna fight to the death? You don't think they have missile weapons over there, meaning something that can be thrown or shot like an arrow or something, a spear? You don't think? Just looking at their faces make me want to smack both of their eyes out of their head. The one dude with the clean shaven face, he looked like he was taking care of his whole life. He ain't gonna do nothing over there. You talking about you gonna go over there and rape some people? You'd have pulled that little pink willy out there to fucked you up. Them savages over there would have been like, what the fuck? They'd have beat your ass. All this, I honestly believe this came from a thirst for brown sugar. I'm more than sure there are black people in the place you live. But you're gonna go over there, I need all the sugar, I need an overdose, I gotta get diabetes, getting some of that black coochie. Get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? But that's just how it is, man. Motherfuckers are stupid, man. Seriously, you really think about life. I mean, see, when you older, we have an advantage because we've seen a lot and did a lot. But these younger motherfuckers, man, they come. How does, see, you know what? Let me say this. Along the lines, if some of y'all didn't see the video, go look at it. If you get a chance. Being honest with you, what kind of drugs are out here that make people this delusional? Let's go. I think this, I'm going to be honest with you. This is how I think it happened when the conversation came up. Now, they from two different towns, number one. They came together, I think they was high, and they was sitting around, and they probably saw a girl. Oh, it's about to rain. You heard that shit? Did y'all hear that? That shit shook the house. It was thunder. Anyway, right? I think they were sitting around, right? And I think these motherfuckers was high, and they probably saw a video with somebody twerking and shaking their ass. They saw them big butts in the tights, you know what I'm saying? Them jogging pants. I told you, the jogging pants make the ding-a-ling dance, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be wearing them tights. Y'all ain't thinking sexually, but these guys out here with weaker minds, they like, damn, you know what I'm saying? But I think they seen something like that. Probably was a black chick. They was like, you know what? I'd like to get me some of that brown sugar. And the other guy, the one with the straight face, the clean suburban face, he the one with the real white accent. The other dude, like, he got a little bit of street in him. He's like, I like to get some of that brown sugar. And then the wiry haired dude, the Jewish dude, Rosenberg, or what's his name, Weisenberg, the wild crazy one, he was like, you know what? I got a deal. I got a plan. You go and get the military training. I'll become a fireman and I'll learn how to sail, and we'll get in a sailboat and we'll go over there. We'll kill off all the men like Conan the Barbarian. Remember that movie? Good fucking film. We'll go over there. We'll do that. We'll sit there. They'll give us that sloppy toppy and they'll feed us grapes like we're Julius Caesar. I wish my ass was on the fucking shore when you came over there with that shit. I'd beat them butt ass naked. You know what I'm saying? Your plans to come over there, enslave the women and the children sexually. Shit. It's bad. It's baddies all over the continent and all over the country. I mean, not the country, all over the world. You know they got some baddies on that island. You know what I mean? And they probably like, yo, I wonder why they picked that island though. Because they think, oh, it's already war torn over there. We'll go over there and we can get our fill. We can empty our nutsack and do whatever we want. Fucking yeah. And that's what they fucking was planning on doing. He goes to the Air Force to do land strategy to fight a war on the ground. What kind of homeless people do you think you was going to get? So you was going to get in a sailboat, a confined area with people that sleep on the street and stink and talking. How many of them you think wouldn't have mental illness? You know what I'm saying? How many of them people you think would not be having mental illness? Because most of them do. Or a drug addiction. You get over there and storm that fucking beach at Gonavi Island, everybody be dope sick and can't get off the boat. Your dumbass would have jumped off that boat. Where the hell's that? all stupid and shit trying to shoot the gun, they'd have still been there looking at you like you fucking stupid. Come on, guys, let's get them. Just like in that little skit I put in there, Zulu Dawn. Remember that thing? The English went over there, the British went over there. They went over that fucking mountain. I just took out 12 guys, sir. You better look at that shit. Look down there. That shit look like Shaka Zulu. Motherfucker said, God damn, God to the damn. The fuck damn. That's how it would have been over there. You know what I'm saying? What if they got juggernaut females on that island? What you gonna do then? What if they had one over the horizon, stormed the beach then, one over the horizon, and all them women had on Jiffy Pops, the leopard and the black kind? What you would have did then? Can we help y'all? No, they'd have got back on the fucking boat. You went over there in the sailboat. Not a yellow submarine, not a magic school bus. You was going over there in a sailboat. Trying to take over 80,000 people. You're going to kill all the men. You ain't got enough weapons that'll fit in a sailboat. What y'all was going to wear? Raspberry berets like in the Prince song? Just seeing that, I'd have fucking threw rocks at them. Get the fuck out of here. Ain't even war veteran. Listen, if you go in the Air Force, let's get real. If you go in the Air Force, you are not getting trained like an Army, infantry, or Marine person. I'm not gonna front like I was all on that shit. No, I was an aircraft mechanic. Let's keep it the fuck real. I went to boot camp. We ran like 4 times because it kept raining. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. You understand what I'm saying? Ain't no damn way. You come up with this plan, you a fly boy, but you gonna do a ground invasion. If he was my son and I found that out, I would, hey, put me on the visiting list. I'd have played coy like a motherfucker. Put me on the visiting list. We gotta get you out of there. Especially the one with the straight fucking face, the shaved face. You in jail with no mustache or beard. Man, what? Come on, man. Come on, y'all know. If y'all been locked up, you know. You know. I bet you soon as he got up under there, he had a whole bunch of, a pack of Jolly Ranchers under the pillow. Tell him, Mr. Independent, you used to be a prison guard. You know. Tell him. He had the whole bag of Jolly Ranchers under his pillow. And the baby oil. You know what I'm saying? I'd play coy if he was my son. Because I know he's soft as fucking tissue paper. Yeah, Dad, whatever you hear on the media, it's a fucking lie. Okay, they're there, son. They're there. We're working on getting your bail money and getting you out. Do me a favor for now. Put me on the visiting list. I'll be there immediately. You understand? Me and your mother, we love ya. Okay, Dad. When's your next visiting? When's the next time I can come? We have to talk about this, son. We're a family. We'll stay together. Watch this. It's tomorrow. We'll be right there. I wouldn't even tell his mom. Where you going? Why you putting on sneakers and stuff? Why you dressed like that? Honey, can't talk. I'll be back in an hour. Give me a second. If you get a call and I get in trouble, you know the protocol. Have the lawyer on deck for me. I'll be right back. Soon as he went in there, we went in the thing, and it was a contact visit. Come up on him, Daddy. I slapped up from the heavens like the rock. I bring it down, bring it down, and I just stare at him. You really thought I was gonna come up here and fucking coddle your ass after you were fucking gonna do some fucking crazy shit? Are you fucking stupid? Stand up. Look at me. Give it to him again. You know what I'm saying? Dumb shit. They not even fucking tough guys. The one dude looked like he experimented with every drug that's out there till he decided what fit him. These motherfuckers, man, they stupid shit. See, I'm ignorant. You know what I mean? Like I said, I was from Camden, New Jersey. You know what I mean? That kind of shit, unacceptable. Just thinking about that they were going to carry that out knowing it was a suicide mission. And they thought it was real. I'd blindfold their asses and put them on their knees and then take a 9mm and bust one by their eardrum till piss run. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Ah, shut up. Shut your fucking mouth. Get over there. I'd lay them up on something and pull their pants down and make them think they're getting fucked and I just walk away from them. They'd be standing there with their butt cheeks clenched. This this wasn't a good idea. I want my mommy. Remember motherfuckers used to cry like that? The fuck out of here. Stupid shit. You men act like it. You ain't gonna know everything at 20. Goddamn, don't make me laugh. All these laughing don't make me laugh. That is the stupidest shit I heard. You see things and hear things and you can't believe them. That shit is beyond belief. It is. That is beyond belief. That shit got me mad as shit. Just thinking about it. You know what I mean? Why? Now let's get back to the justice system. You know I'm gonna attack them. Why anything less than life in prison or the death penalty, in my opinion, is fitting for them, because they were going to kill people they did not know. All in the effort to get their nuts emptied and to enslave people. Come on, man. Come on. What you think about that? What do you think they would have did when they went over there? And men, we know about this. Y'all know what PNC is, post-nut clarity. You know what I'm saying? After you charged up and you horny and then you ejaculate, once them balls is empty, you come back to reality. That's called post-nut clarity. What do you think was going to happen the first time you went over there and emptied your balls in the middle of this coup you was attempting? How do you think you would have felt? Do you still think you would have had the strength to fight on? You would have gotten that native brown sugar and lost your motherfucking mind. You would have went right to sleep. You know what I'm saying? They that sexually charged up, you know they'd have been one and done with the nut game. They'd have been like, God damn it, fell the fuck over. Then they got killed right there. Stupid shit. Man, I can't believe people. What y'all think about this girl with this cruise ship shit? You know what I'm saying? What y'all think about that? Hey, Mr. Independent, thank you so much. Who else hit me up here? Raheem, thank you, Raheem. I appreciate that, brother. Yeah, I try to, I get to talk and I'll be forgetting when people drop me super thanks and super chats and stuff, so I apologize. I didn't mean to ignore you. But, man, for real, man, I want you to think about this shit, man. The girl on the cruise ship, her stepbrother beat her the fuck up. Then all of a sudden, he in the hospital. What y'all think? Y'all think the dad got to him? Or somebody fucked him up? Or he might be one of them kids that fake like he was sick too. You know what I mean? So he could get away from being questioned until he got his story straight. Because I think the family is really protecting him and pushing him from pillar to post so he can't get questioned or seen by anybody. Because this case right here is messed up. Yeah, she was strangled. He says either somebody took a bar and put it on her throat and squeezed it down, or they took their arm and squeezed it down. Either way, man, it all points to the dude, because the conflict, he was the only one in the room. You know what I'm saying? Would you say the whole step family thing is weird? I mean, you marrying the people's family, like you and they have kids. You got them, just because y'all get along don't mean the kids are. I don't know what's going on, but I saw that thing somebody sent me, and I was like, that's pretty interesting. Let me just put that up there and show that to people in case all this stuff or any of that had some truth to it. At least we could say we dropped that. So we put it up there, and like they said on the 20th, after she was laid to rest, they're going to start telling, and look, boom, late last night, all the day, stuff. You a boy. Why are you fighting a girl anyway to the death? You know what I'm saying? I'm more than sure, because I'm going to tell you, this is my big thing about this. Like, a lot of people don't talk about this. Anytime you see men fighting women, right? It's a certain time where the guy will say enough is enough, and he will do something that he would do to a man. And it'll be a show of force. He might just fling her. You know what I'm saying? Or he might just punch her and she fly across the room. You understand what I'm saying? This guy would overpowered her. You didn't think about anybody, her father, anybody. People that know you, her side of the family that'll fuck you up. They don't think about none of that. Yeah, I got you now. And then you see the life leave up out of somebody. She died of asphyxiation. So that means he held her until she stopped moving and kept holding her to make sure she was dead. What's fucking with that? You know what I'm saying? What you say, Debbie L? Why did they wait till the 20th to tell what they know? They should have opened their mouths right away. especially her dad. Well, the thing is this. This is what I think. I think a lot was going on in the background, and they was worried about that, getting that boy out of there, and father and people, his people, he got to answer questions, and they probably might be getting intimidated interrogated every damn day. But the family initially, I don't think they're gonna come out and talk about that shit. Like, yeah, they killed my daughter. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but stuff like this, a lot of times people be private. Like, I don't know their financial situation or what they connected to and stuff like this. These people might have real big professional jobs where they don't want their business out there. So, a lot of times they don't speak to the media and stuff, which is normal. I don't think that's any bad. But if my daughter was taken out of here by somebody that I married in, we mixed families, I would be pissed. And I would feel a certain way. So I do, I don't know all the particulars of this because we only guesstimating right now with the information that's coming out. But that's horrible, man. On a cruise ship, it ain't like you did that and then threw her body overboard. You did that and then hit her in there. That shit is crazy. You didn't think she was going to get found? And I think, honestly, the stuff that we are told right now, it's like not even the tip of the iceberg. Motive and it's a lot stuff with this. They might have had a reputation where they just argue back and forth and don't like each other. And if that's the case, you know damn well you shouldn't have had them in the room. My thing is this: when they was in the room, why wasn't y'all in the next cabin next to them? Or like, how did that work? Like, how nobody heard that fighting? You know what I mean? No witnesses, no nothing. Because I'm more than sure she could have screamed at one time or another. You know what I'm saying? And you're right, Pauline. He was only 16, and you got a destructive mindset and the wherewithal to go through with it. Nah. Love from New York. Shout out NY. You know what I'm saying? Say I love your stories. Like the stream. 160 in the chat. Only 67 likes. I appreciate that. Right. I want my kids in the next room so I can keep you fucking right here. Listen, I know my kids. Or I know kids, period. You can have the nicest kids. As soon as you turn your back, they show you who they really are. Well, they don't show you, but they show other people. You know what I'm saying? And shit is crazy. You know what's funny? I was thinking the other day, right? I did the story about how ICE is in Charlotte, North Carolina, and they run around grabbing people, right? Them people so scared. The attendance went down in schools where the Hispanic students or Latino students wasn't even coming to school. That shit is fucking crazy. I don't know what it was, but the other night, I'm going to tell you this crazy story. The other night when I did that, I think that was Tuesday, I did that video about how ICE was in Charlotte, right? I'm laying up in bed. My allergies was killing me real bad. I take some NyQuil and I took a Benadryl. So I was kind of fucked up, right? So I'm laying in the bed, right? Me and Tony laying in the bed. And Tony jumps up. I said, what? Now I'm half asleep, but I see her jump up and I'm like, what? I'm like groggy. I'm like, what is it? Tony said, I think I hear ICE. I said, immigration? And I jumped up. She said, Steve, lay your dumb ass down. Not immigration, the ice machine. Like, cause sometimes in my refrigerator, if you don't turn the ice, the little thing that make the ice, it'll just start overflowing. So she thought Tegan, was in the refrigerator. She thought Tegan left it over so the ice was overflow. She jumped up and was like, I hear ice. I said, immigration. I jumped up and I started moving like they was after me and shit. It took me like a couple of minutes to get my bearing. I came out of the living room in my drawers like, what the fuck's going on? She said, Steve, she grabbed my face. She said, Steve, go to bed. Go to bed. I said, what? I said, don't tell me to go. She said, go to bed. She said, ain't no immigration. I don't know why I thought that. I just woke up. She said, I hear ICE. I was like, immigration? Why the fuck would they want my stupid ass? Yeah, man. it be going down over here. Some crazy shit be happening, man. You never know. But either way, man, god damn. It's just fucking crazy how just all of this type of shit you seeing, like Congress or the Senate or whatever, they had to vote to release the Epstein files. Ain't that some shit? You think about that shit. We gotta take a vote to expose a crime that's been done to young women. Y'all better start paying attention. Y'all see that story I did yesterday? She said John Watts stories. I ain't got no John Watts stories right now. I don't know. Something might come to me. But y'all see that story I did yesterday? But that dude that beheaded that guy in Dallas ain't getting the death penalty. That right there show you that they pick and choose what is and what isn't viable and reasonable. Seriously. Like I said, if that shit had happened to Charlie Kirk, you know what I'm saying? You think they would have did that? No. They wouldn't have let it because he had a huge following. He was considered to be somebody. When everybody in this country should be somebody. You know what I mean? Hey Ella, what's up? I mean, it's just crazy out here. But yeah, I had a John Watts story, man. I forgot what it was though. Me and Tony was laughing about it in there, but I can't remember what it was. It was like a couple of days ago. But like you gotta remember, man, I'm old, man. I can't be remembering all them stories. I gotta come up with something. I mean, I gotta come up with something where I talk to my mom more often. And like, sometimes me and her just we'll talk about my granddad. She'll say something when she was a kid, or like she'll say something when I was a kid, and it was just it's crazy. But yeah, I mean, as far as my granddad today, I ain't really got nothing. I just want to get on here like I always do and talk with y'all for a little bit. Anybody got any questions about anything that y'all want answered or you want to know? The floor is yours. You the viewer. Wait, Tiffany J, I do that. Like I got a whiteboard, and what I usually do is when I hear it, or like something comes back to my mind, I'll run in here and I'll write it down real quick. But this night we were just casually talking, and MTG is resigning. Trump doesn't acknowledge that nurses have a professional degree. What? Yeah, I seen that. It's a lot of stuff being done out here, man, nowadays, and it doesn't make sense to me. How? Patrice say don't recommend the 6-7 song ever. Did you hear that shit? So some of y'all did go look that song up. That shit is crazy. It has no real rhythm. It just got a beat. And the motherfucker that's talking looks like he's high on dope, and everything he said made no sense. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it came back to me. What's up, Trisha? It came back to me. Listen. Let me write this shit down before I forget. Give me 1 second. Okay. One time I probably was about 14 to 15 years old, right? And I was walking on the railroad tracks. I had walked all the way from my school in Pennsauken, right? Because I was supposed to get a ride, but I couldn't get a ride after being at a friend's house. So I had to walk. It was a far walk. So I got to the train tracks, and they had a freight train. Freight trains used to come. So we would walk down. I would walk down the train tracks. I was by myself. Walk down the train tracks. I'm walking, and I see something. It's like this little part of water, right? So I see this like little lake thing, and I see something splashing, but I look, and I always been intrigued with water, where like, what's in the water and like stuff like that. So it's close by where I'm at. So I see it's a turtle. So as I get over there and see the turtle, I pull the turtle out, right? I'm thinking it's a red-eared slider. It was a little ass turtle like this, right? I picked the turtle up. The turtle got his mouth open. I ain't thinking nothing about it. I takes the turtle in the little small zip part in the front of the book bag. I threw was a turtle in there, and I'm like, I'm keeping this. We had this little 10-gallon fish tank at the house, right? And we wasn't doing nothing with it. It already had the stones in it. We just never filled it up with water. So I'm like, I'm gonna get this turtle. I'm gonna take this turtle home. I'm gonna raise this turtle. I always wanted to get wild animals and raise them. I was just stupid. I'm gonna get this turtle. I get home. Now I ain't even looked at the turtle. I see the turtle was covered in algae. I'm not even looking at the turtle. We get home, right? And I open the bag. The turtle got his mouth open. I'm not thinking nothing of it. I'm like, okay, let me shake him out. I shake him out and put him in the thing. And the turtle climbs up on the rock, and he's just sitting there. Every time you come to the thing, he got his mouth open. Now, little turtles ain't gonna really bite you that hard. So I'm looking at it, but I'm looking at his mouth. His mouth looked different. I'm like, yo, this is a different type of turtle. So I show Bunny. Bunny like, oh, that's a snapping turtle, Stevie. You can't touch him. So if you put him in there, like he's in there, you got to leave him in there. When he gets too big, we'll get Johnny to take him out. So I'm like, all right. He said, but don't let your dad see it. Now, the turtle is in the back porch where my granddad is always at. So my granddad was one of them people where he don't want no new animals in the house. Whatever we got, that got to stay there. Because I'm going to be honest with you, I would get shit and never take care of it. We would have dogs. I would never take them out. I would never clean it. You know what I'm saying? Clean up their mess in the yard. So we had dogs my whole life, but like they had to be dogs that John Wash had. Because if he had the dog, he know he going to clean up the dog mess. So it was just a mess. So we had to just deal with that. So I already know I can't have this turtle. So Bunny, me and Bunny, my grandmom, we have this elaborate scheme where we throw this tablecloth over the damn thing, right? So we throw the tablecloth over the thing, and for like 4 months, because John Watts is he's like me now, or I'm like him, where I'm very predictable in the house. Like I come up every day, this is what I do. I'm very routine oriented. I wake up around 8:30. I wake up 7 o'clock. I take Tegan to school. I get up with her, get her ready for school. I feed her, talk with her, take her to school. I come home, I immediately now, as of this month, come in here and start looking for stories, or like stories I picked from the night before last that I didn't get a chance to. I presume that's why y'all seeing these stories come out early as hell, right? So I'm feeding this turtle pellets, goldfish, all this other stuff, because we know when John Watt's not there, when he was working at the post office, we know when he home or not. So Bunny would help me with this turtle. Turtle getting bigger and bigger, right? So we got this turtle probably about 8 months, right? We keep putting the blanket on top of the turtle and all this stuff. And the reason why I keep saying the blanket on the turtle, because like the fish tank had a blanket on it already because it was just sitting back there. So we go and, my granddad, he go on the back porch where, he watch TV. So the TV's here and the turtle's sitting up here on a thing that nobody uses, like a little part of the TV stand. So it's just sitting there. I had a little bubbler in it. And when you put the blanket on it, it don't make no noise. So John Wash is very, like me, he's cyclical. Like he go and watch TV. The TV be up loud because he can't hear because he older. TV be up, he be back there watching TV. Then he turn the TV off with the remote. He never go near that tank. And he walk off and he go upstairs and go to bed. Same shit every night. He stay in that back room, that's it. So after a few months, everything was cool. So it gets to probably about a year, close to a year, because I remember the turtle shell, right? He was getting bigger, so his shell started getting where when he would dig in the grass, in the gravel, you could hear that shit. So one day, I'll never forget, it was nighttime. We hear this boom, 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 boom in the back. Bunny like, Johnny, what's going on? Bunny, bring me the broom. I think it's a mouse in the house. She said, a mouse? Now, I'm going to tell you something. In Jersey, I don't know about people that live in Jersey. When it's wintertime, like in a lot of other places, mice try to find a way in your house. So like every year we would see like 1 or 2 mice and we would just put a trap out and kill them and they'd be gone. So he like, it's a mouse in the house. But it's probably like August at this time, right? So she's like, Johnny, it's hot outside. Ain't no mouse gonna be in here. We don't have mice till the wintertime. Bunny, I know what a mouse sound like. I hear it in here, scurrying, scratching, chewing up stuff. Give me the goddamn broom, woman. He go back there with the broom. He moving around and stuff. I'm looking, and I was scared of mice at the time. I'm looking, but I'm on a chair. But like, I don't want John Watts to see me on the chair, because if he see that, he gonna make me help him, right? So I go near the kitchen and I look through the little doorway into the thing. I'm standing there. I'm scared as hell. John Watts see me looking, right? Bunny start arguing with him. He's over there near the turtle. Bunny figures out it's the turtle moving. She don't want him to see the turtle because he gonna lose his shit. So she hear the turtle. John Watts can't hear that good. So he's moving stuff, and like the turtle, the fish tank here, she like, Johnny, just leave it alone. They start arguing. When they start arguing, I forgot what Bunny said to him, but Bunny said something to John Watts, and John Watts, I bust out laughing. When I bust out laughing, he looked past Bunny. He said, Stevie, come here. Come here. Now I'm like, oh shit. Now I like this turtle. I like this turtle because nobody got a turtle like this. It's a snapping turtle. You're a little kid. You want things that like associated with like death and like crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Kids are dumb. So I got this turtle. I'm like, yo, I got this turtle in the house. I keep showing my friends. I'm the shit in the hood, right? And watch this. We go back there, and he's like, Steven, come here. So now I laugh. So now I'm in it, right? I go out there. Now the turtle going crazy. So what I do is I get in front of the cage, the thing, and he's like, Stevie, I want you to pick up that drawer. Like, how the drawers come out and you can pull them out. Now that drawer ain't been opened in a long time. He like, Stevie, I want you to pick up the drawer and pull it out. When you pull it out, I want you to back away. And then whatever's in there, I'm going to hit it with the broom. I said, all right, Dad, now I know it ain't no mouse in there, right? And he was arguing with Bunny, and Bunny was like, you always trying to make something out of nothing. You sitting up there, oh, woman. I see it. I hear the chewing back there. I see it. It looked like the particle board was, look at the back of the thing, the entertainment system. It looked like it's sawdust back there. I think I saw some mouse droppings. Johnny, just leave it alone. It'll come out. It probably ran out of the house when it saw you. That's when I bust out laughing. Now he got me back there. Steven, pull out the dresser. Pull it out. And I need you to move because I'm going to come in hot and heavy. He got the broom in his hand. He said, pull the thing out and move out the way, right? Now, this is when VCR tapes was out. Now, this drawer is probably like a regular chest of drawer, but it's full of VCR tapes. I don't be back there. He got shit back there, so I didn't know it was full of VCR tapes, right? All like his war movie. This is when like you could record stuff off a TV that was big with the VCR. So watch this. So now John Watts, he recording everything he see. So it's a thing full of VCR tapes, right? I go down there, but I look at my mom, Bunny laughing. She like, Johnny, you stupid. You know what I'm saying? She, Bunny have her hand on her face. She just laughed, with a Jerry curl. She's smiling. Because she want to prove him wrong and show him, it ain't no mouse in there. You stupid. Plus she's laughing because he don't know the turtle's making the noise. Well, watch this. I told Tony this shit. She fell out the bed, man. I got mad as fuck. I go to pull the thing out, right? Now watch this. It was one of those drawers where, when you go to pull the drawer out, it'll either all the way come out, right? Or it'll come out and then you got to stop and then lift it up and then take it out, right? This thing right here was one of them drawers that don't come out at all. So Bunny brought this thing at a thrift store. John Watts thought the drawers came all the way out and you could just pull them out. So he said, just pull the drawer open and get out the way, right? I pulled that shit. It was heavy as hell because John Watts packed that shit. And remember, I was a skinny ass kid. When I was 14 years old, I probably weighed 110 pounds, right? I was skinny. I go to pull the shit, right? I'm so stupid. When I go to pull the thing, right? It hits my shin and knocks me forward because the VCR tapes was heavy. So first I tried to pull it. He was like, pull the guy. He got the thing up like this. I'm standing there and I'm down and he looking at me and he looking at the drawer. He not looking at me. He see I'm straining and John Watch hate weakness and shit. Steven, pull the goddamn drawer open right now. Because he want to prove Bunny wrong and let her know it's a mouse. And Bunny and me already know it ain't no goddamn mouse. So I go to pull the thing, right? Now you think that your parent got good aim and they not, they gonna see something and then swing. Watch this. I pulled that shit hit my shin. Boom. And it bounced back in. When he was like, Steven, pull the goddamn drawer. It hit my shin and it bounced. It was on it had good bearings on it. So it hit my shin and it went back in. As I went to go get it, this motherfucker swung that motherfucking broom. As I'm pulling the drawer out, a fucking rat like this big just ran out, scratched on the side of my leg, and then I guess it jumped on my leg and then jumped up the side. I screamed like a bitch. I'm keeping it fuck real. I saw it. It said eek, and it came out. I said, ah! As I screamed, this motherfucker hits me with this motherfucker. Now, y'all remember the brooms that were metal, but it was like aluminum. Remember? Like you had the wood brooms and you had that hollow aluminum. That's the one he had. It was a red broom with gray bristles. This motherfucker swung this shit like, there you go. And he swung that shit and it hit my shin hit, so I fell in front of the damn thing. He swung that motherfucking broom. This nigga hit me in the head, right? The fucking broom bent. I fall. The mouse takes off and runs. Like the border part, it ran out. It couldn't get up under the couch. John Wash, like, there you go. John Wash trying to jump and grab the mouse the rat with his hands. This motherfucker was like this. I never forget that nasty ass tail. He hit me. I'm on the ground like hurting, like, ah. Because I know the broom was metal. So I think I exaggerated it more because I thought it was hit with a metal. So I think I'm dead. So, you get these pains you don't think you really don't got. So when he hit me, I said, ah. Like, because he hit me and it knocked my face into the damn VCR tapes. But my hands went down. So I said, ah. This is Bunny. Johnny! And then when that rat came out, she said, oh. She started jumping. My grandma is about 5'2". And it's funny because I have never seen my granddad run, and I never seen, when you don't run for a long time, you look crazy when you move and shit, try to move fast. Your mind think you moving fast, but your body do weird shit. But he said, woo! And she wanted to go and run because she was standing there with her hands first to make him look stupid because she wanted to get close enough to see. When that rat came out and ran across the floor, I seen her. She said, oh! And she went to run. And my grandma had nice size breasts, right? So when she went to run and turned to the side, she hit we had like a little storm door like part that separated the back porch from that my granddad put up there. She turned and hit the storm door dead center in the middle of her chest where it split her boobs, right? She said, oh, she hit that shit. Boom. Her pack of Salem 100 cigarettes come flying out of her brassiere and shit. The mouse runs into the house, like into the house part. So now John Wash, God damn it, he trying to crawl and get the mouse. The mouse done ran. All of a sudden, boom, these cigarettes fall in front of him. God damn it, woman. Aha, caught you red-handed. You know what I'm saying? Your line of truth ain't in there. Huh? You're worrying about the goddamn mouse, but you're sitting here smoking these goddamn cancer sticks. That ain't what we talking about. We talking about this. Now the mouse is in the house. You gotta go in there and get it. Steven, get up. I'm laying over there. Like, remember in wrestling? When motherfuckers would hit the referee and the referee act like he knocked out. I'm standing there and I'm going, ah. Now I see Bunny's cigarettes and I'm like, oh shit, they gonna start arguing. Now I know the mouse ran in there and I know Mike's, they run the border. So by the time he come all the way back around going through the front part of the fucking house, I'm gonna be up anyway. So I just acting stupid. So John Marsh won't make me help him get the thing. Steven, get up. You're not that hurt. I laid there and tried to act like I was knocked out. I felt this belt go across my back. I mean, he took that. He hit me with the broom the way the broom bent. I thought I was really hurt. Then I realized I wasn't. Then I was like, I'm not helping him no more because he's ass. He swung the fucking thing, hit me across my back. 12 years of slave. I swear to God, I went from being knocked out to just like a soldier. I got up and started walking in there. Bunny and John Watts laughed because I was faking. So they stopped arguing. But either way, let me tell you what happened. This mouse is in the house, right? And it's a big ass fucking rat. I call it a rat, but this motherfucker was big. It was a mouse, but it was just one of them big ass mice. And this motherfucker's in the house. We don't know where it's at. It ain't making no noise, no nothing. So now they like, Stevie, you can't eat in the living room. You got to eat in the kitchen, at the kitchen table. Bunny putting the spices up. John Watts go to bed. If y'all hear the mouse, let me know, right? Now this is the afternoon. Now remember, the turtle's still in the tank, right? We sitting there for like 3 days. You don't hear nothing. Then all of a sudden you start seeing these mouse droppings on the kitchen counter, right? John Watts, what is he eating? Because you know mice eat wood, they eat all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? What is he eating? So now every time John Watts put out these peanut butter glue traps, ain't nothing happening. We'll see the mouse and then the mouse won't come no more. You know what I mean? It was a street mouse, hood mouse. So he going to buy this big ass rat trap. I mean, this motherfucker was big as hell, right? And he puts this cheese or this peanut butter on the mouse trap and he sticks it back there in that drawer again, right? So we sitting there and probably like a week passed. And I remember it was like preseason football. So it was like the Eagles was playing the Falcons or some shit. I can't remember. And I used to watch the preseason games because I like the Eagles. So watching the preseason game and the rat trap goes off. Stevie, come here. We got him. Buddy, hey, kids, we got him. My little brother's there, the crybaby one. He comes. We all go back there. John Wash, look over the back. Oh, he's struggling. He's struggling to breathe. I see him. The life is coming out of him. He's shaking. His back legs are shaking. Come, Steve, kids, come look. Bunny immediately, when he said he got the mouse and the mouse was shaking, Bunny, oh, she moved out the way. She started moving us out the way. Listen, when Bunny is scared, she will abandon everybody, everything. She said, oh, she just pushed us. Oh, get out the way. So she go in the front room, right? I don't want to see the mouse. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to see it move. Fuck that. I don't want to see none of that. I don't want to see the mouse. I don't want to see it move or anything, right? My little brother, he go back there. He like, oh yeah. Ew, he got blood coming out his nose. All you hear is Bunny in there. Oh. Every time my little brother is saying whatever's happening to my Buddy's losing it in there. Oh, Johnny, get it out of here. We got a new broom now. Now, John Wash is trying to get the broom behind it, but he's standing where the turtle tank is at, right? The turtle tank, you know, the mouse is flopping in the trap and it's moving all around and he's trying to dig it out with the new broom we got the handle. He's trying to get it in the corner where he can lift it up and then grab the tail and then pull it out. So he's doing all that, but he's standing over the turtle tank, right? Now, John Watts is probably about 5'9". So he all big and shit. He leaning over there and I'm seeing the blanket moving. And I know the turtle is in there probably scared as hell with his mouth open. The turtle, by the time, is about this big, right? Face big and everything. And it's almost about the time I'm gonna have to let it go anyway. So John Watts reaching his hand back there and like the blanket keep moving, like the turtle keep, like you could see the turtle was right there. So like every time he would move, I would pull the blanket back some. But I'm standing next to him to hide that I have this turtle. John Watts thinks I'm trying to help him get this mouse because I'm all over there. I keep doing it, right? As I'm putting my hand up there to pull this blanket back the third time, John Watts underarms like touch my hand and they sweaty. I'm like, ew. He stopped. You're standing close enough to me? God damn it. You know what? Get over here. Get that mouse out. Grab it with your hand. Fuck no. Hell no. Hell no. So now I'm dependent. I'm debating. Do I show him I got a turtle? Or do I, because I was always put in these positions where I had to show my manhood to this motherfucker. Like he would like do crazy shit. Like I told y'all when we was in Virginia in a tobacco crop, the tobacco field that time, and that black snake was there, and he grabbed it and it bit him and shit. It ain't gonna hurt you. And he grabbed the snake like, put it in your hand. The snake, it bit me. I was like, ah, it ain't hurt, but he be like, ain't got no teeth. I don't want to go through that. I don't want to experience none of that shit. So I remember that shit. So I'm looking at his mouse, and the mouse is like half bent, and them motherfucking teeth long as fuck. I'm like, them shit sharp. Hell no. You know, when you scared, you see things you don't see. I'm seeing these, they was yellow and shit, like he had golds in his mouth. Gangster ass rat. I fuck no, them shit's long. No fucking. I got bit. Listen, I got bit by a hamster when I was young, so I got PTSD with rodents. I will not grab them in my hand. Fuck that. That shit hurt. That shit bit me to the bone. I can still feel that shit. So I see these fucking big ass teeth on this mouse. I'm not fucking with that. You know what I'm saying? So I turn bitch. I act like I'm doing it, but I can't get it up. I can't get. John Watts did just like this. Yes, you can. He put his hand, his big ass hand over my hand. He dug it against the wall, and then he just picked the motherfucking mouse up. Right? Got it up high enough. He reached over me. Motherfucker underarms was stinking as shit. He reached over me and just grabbed the mouse trap and everything. The mouse was moving and shit. Long ass fingernails. See? It ain't gonna do anything. It's just a goddamn rat. See it? Look at his teeth. Look. John Watt, the mouth of the rat is bloody as hell. John Watt's touching the nose. The fucking mouth is off. What? Now he like, look, he can't do nothing. Look, he can't do nothing. He grabs my hand and he puts the nose on my hand. Like, you know what I mean? He couldn't open his mouth because the thing, but like, he like, look, he ain't doing it. He's putting the blood of the of the fucking rat on my hand, and I'm jumping every time. So he stands there. So he stands there and he looks at me. If that woman in there dies, you are doomed. You understand me? You're doomed. The only reason why you're safe is because that woman's in there protecting you and she's making you weak. You're gonna be a man one day. You're gonna have your own goddamn house and you're gonna be sitting around here, and what you gonna do? Let the rodents and the rats and stuff just run amok in your house? This is men stuff. This is what we do. I'm trying to teach you, Stevie. Watch this. I said, I don't like rats. I don't know why my voice just got like that, but I said, I don't like rats. I don't like none of that stuff, right? I said, I'm not scared of it. He said, you're not scared of it? Pick it up by the tail and throw it in the trash can bag. He tells my brother, Diggs, go get one of them hefties. Remember these called hefty bags? Go get one of them hefties. He go get the hefty. John Washington put the goddamn thing on top of the turtle tank. The turtle tank didn't have no hood. Now this is when the shit goes crazy. The turtle tank didn't have a hood, but it had a towel on top. The rat is still moving. John Watts just sits on the thing. Now he knows that's a fish tank, but we ain't looked at it in fucking a couple of years. So he don't know nothing's in it. He's putting the fish tank up there. The fish tank got water on, you know, because it's a snap material that stays down low. And I had like a little piece of wood, a rock that it sat on. So it's sitting in there, and all of a sudden, the rat is bouncing on top, and the water starts to touch the towel, the water line. So what do y'all think happened? The water starts to soak into the towel starts to slowly go in there. The mouse is on the trap, and the mouse is starting to get wet. I said, look at that, right? Because I don't want to grab the mouse. But I told him myself, because it's water. He was like, why is it wet? Why is this thing wet? He pulled it off. The turtle in the motherfucker. Now, the turtle is standing up and it's trying to crawl out. That's what we was hearing all them times. Like it was digging in. It's trying to crawl out of the fucking thing. It's big enough to where like it's halfway, probably about 5 inches. Buddy! Stevie, this is your goddamn turtle, ain't it? I said, yeah, how long it been in there? Bunny come in and saved me immediately. Johnny, that ain't his turtle, it's mine. Why did she say that? He know Bunny ain't got no damn turtle. Bunny's scared of everything. Bunny, turtle's not yours. You're a goddamn lie. A bald-faced tail. I go in here and I'm looking. You start taking the belt off. He about to bust my ass. Bunny like, don't hit him. Don't hit him. He had that turtle for a long time. I brought it from the store for him. He didn't ask for it. I brought it. Bunny lying like a motherfucker for me, right? John Watts looking at the turtle. And he's like, either way it's going. It's going out with this goddamn mouse. You can touch a goddamn turtle, but you can't touch a goddamn mouse. Stupid stuff. All this is going out of here. John Wash. My brother goes and gets the trash bag. John Wash. Get out of the way. He pushes me out of the way. He grabs the what's the name? The towel with the mouse on it. Wraps it up and just bangs it on the ground. Boom! Kills the mouse. Throws the what's that? He's mad at my mom. My mom's standing there. He throws the mouse and the trap and the wet towel in the thing. He's mad because when he swung it, the wood floor, all that water splashed and it made a bigger mess. That made him mad too. He goes to pick up the fish tank. Now he gonna throw the fish tank out back, right? Because Bunny and him argue, he mad, he gonna get rid of all this shit because he feel like motherfuckers playing him out in his own house. He grabs the thing and he goes to pick it up, but it's water's moving in there. So now he's like, okay, Stevie, grab that side. And then he says, you know what? Never mind. He goes to stick his hand in there where the turtle's at. When he went to stick his hand in there, because it was a snapping turtle, they can extend their head, right? Now, Bunny said, Johnny, don't stick your hand in there. That turtle will bite you. John Wash from Florida, he don't give a damn about no turtles. Man, this motherfucking snapping turtle, he stuck his hand in there. I'll never forget this shit. He stuck his hand in there and the turtle bit him. He said, and he picked the turtle up. He picked the turtle up. Turtle let him go. John Wash's finger was fucked up. He ran and looked in the light in the storm door. He said, I need a stitch in this thing. John Wash came back. He said, Bunny, go get me a towel. He go to get me a towel. He's standing there. He looking at it. He just looked at me. This is all your goddamn fault, Stevie. If you wanted the goddamn turtle, you could have said something. You didn't have to hide it under a goddamn blanket for it to almost tear my hand off. Look at this. Look at this. And he grabbed my hand and put it on his hand. His finger was fucked up. I think I need a stitch in this thing. Look at this. Look. And he's moving it like he's opening the skin. I can see the white meat. I'm about to throw the fuck up. Now I'm scared of the turtle. Now I'm scared of the turtle. He said, get the turtle out of there and throw it out back. I said, throw it out back. He said, throw it out back. I'll get a bucket. We'll put it in. We'll take it to Cooper River Park and we'll throw it in there. So now I got this big ass net. I grab the turtle. The turtle falls upside down. When he falls upside down, he's trying to stick his mouth out and bite to flip over. And I'm holding the fucking thing. He's like, just get it out, right? So Bunny goes and gives him a towel and all this other stuff. So I got this turtle outside. John Wash goes to the hospital and he leaves. He tells me and Bunny to take the turtle to Cooper River Park. We get in the goddamn car. Me and Bunny is laughing our ass off because when the turtle bit John Wash, he had his dress socks on and he had a hole in his foot. Like, you know, I like making jokes and shit. We was laughing about how he had a hole in his foot, and when he got bit, he farted and shit. It was loud as hell. He was like, and he just farted and shit. And she was like, that's what his butt get. He always trying to tell people what to do and all this type of stuff. And you see what happened? He had that hole in his foot, that hole in his sock, and the water floor was wet. He turned a little thing into something big. He always got to yell and stuff. That's his problem. So we take this motherfucking turtle, and I let the turtle go. I'll never forget that shit because that was one of the times I was scared as fuck of animals. And I already knew that turtle's mouth. You could look at the shape. He had a little hook bill. That nigga tear your hand up. You know what I mean? When that shit bit John Wash, that motherfucker, I ain't never seen. Listen, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to be honest with you. I have never really seen my grandfather screaming or writhe in pain. That was the one time. And I always had respect. I said, I'll never have a snapping turtle ever again. I say, if that shit made my granddad, because you know, when you're young, you might not like your parents, but you know that they are like your heroes in some way or form or fashion. When the shit go down, you know they got it. Especially after seeing John Wash in action, knocking people out in the street and crazy shit. You know, I was like, okay, I ain't worried about that. But the thing that's crazy is he went and got the stitches, and we let this turtle go. When we let the turtle go and we came back home, John Wash had developed a real bad infection from that bite. Because you got to remember, we wasn't changing water back then. It would be like once a month we would put water in there. And then it got to the point where we would put water in there and like the water would evaporate. Then we put more water in it till it started stinking. And then like we would go get the water hose and we were like, you know what I'm saying? Pour water in there, and then like the dechlorinator stuff. And we would just cycle it while we was doing it and then like suck the water out the hose. That was it. So basically, me keeping the turtle almost killed this man because, I mean, his finger was black. Like, he lost his fingernail over time. He developed an infection and shit. And I just thought about that shit the other day because we was watching YouTube in the room and they were showing snapping turtles and shit. And I was like, yo, I remember. And I was telling her about it. So I figured I'd tell y'all. That's funny you said write it down. I should have wrote it down. But I remember that shit like yesterday, man. Fucking a stupid-ass mouse is the reason why it turned into something else. I ain't lying. I did not want to touch that mouse. When that mouse jumped out that motherfucking thing and it touched my motherfucking foot, it's like I could. I'm gonna tell you something. We got out here in Texas. We got these things they call them pine roaches, but they ain't nothing but cockroaches, right? They be on the trees, like the pine trees and shit. Their vision is fucked up. So like when you're walking, if one of them on the ground and you come up and you're a shadow, you cast a shadow, they will run through the shadow, and like a lot of times they'll fly and land on you. So, because they trying to get off the ground. One time, I was in the backyard of one of my townhouses I was living at, and a wood roach ran and it didn't run, it flew, and it landed on my neck, and I felt it, and I touched it, and like, you know, getting little hooks on their feet, on their legs, I could feel them on my skin, and like I always was like, you know what I'm saying? So, the reason why I brought that up is, every time, like, you know, like, wood roaches and I see shit like that, like an animal touches me and like it's always something about them that I remember. With wood roaches, I remember how they spiky feet, and I remember when that mouse touched my leg and like when he jumped off, I could feel his toenails. I guess he dug in to get some traction. But man, shit. You know what I'm saying? But man, I don't mess with animals no more. Did y'all see that video? I didn't make a video about this, but there was a video where it was a black bear somewhere where it chased the little boy into the store and was chasing him throughout the store, jumped over the counter and everything, trying to get his ass. You know what I'm saying? Them fucking black bears. See, brown bears and black bears are different. I think brown bears are the ones that they just want food, and if you scream at them, they'll run away a lot of times, and they rarely attack you. The black bear is the bad one that will eat you alive. See, bears ain't like tigers where they kill you and then they eat you. A black bear eats you alive. You'll be sitting there screaming, they'll be tearing the flesh off your legs while holding you the fuck down. Jesus, who said black bears are nice? Yeah, all right. Tony, you can go up there to Rockaway Mountain or whatever mountain that was when you took me. If I see a black bear and your goofy ass run over there and try to pet it, you're on your own. I love you, but I'm not going out. I got a lot to live for. Shit. That was here in Pennsylvania, Blue Sun. Yeah, I was going to do that story, man, but I didn't get back in time that day. But yeah, man, we at the 1 hour mark. It's funny, somebody brought the John Wash up, man. I didn't think about it. That's why I had to write that down. It was something I found I was thinking about the other day with Tony, and I forgot all about it. But yeah, man, it was some crazy shit. Like some of y'all had fathers that was like they're not scared of nothing. You know what I'm saying? And if you showed any sign of scariness as a kid, which is normal for kids, they would just put the shit in your hand. You gotta get over your phobia. Be a man. I'm only 14. You talking about be a man? God damn, bro. I got 4 years left. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, polar bears are vicious too. Yeah, they real vicious. The Kodiak bear is the biggest bear I think that's out in the United States, so close by the United States. The Kodiak bear. They said that shit way bigger than the polar bear. God damn. But anyway, man, I appreciate you guys tonight, man. I'm gonna go get me something to eat. I've been in here grinding all damn day, besides taking a nap. But I appreciate you guys as always spending part of your weekend with me, man. I hope you guys had a good time tonight. I enjoyed talking to y'all. I mean, these live streams, I hope they're therapeutic for y'all because they therapeutic for me. I mean, we get a chance to get on here. A lot of y'all give me shit. We laugh and joke. And You know what I'm saying? I do appreciate you guys. What you say? Somebody said what? What you say? Yeah, Steve is from the city. Yeah, I'm from the city. I ain't no country dude. I'm do that camping in the woods and all that shit. I always think the worst. Could you imagine? Listen, could you imagine my dumb ass out there in the bushes trying to be a marathon, a mountain man? Could you imagine that shit? The stock market one. There I am, rubbing two sticks together to get a light at a Newport. The fuck out of here, getting hit in the ass with a moose. Listen, I know my limitations. You know what I mean? When Tony took me to Blowing Rock Mountain, that's what it was called, Blowing Rock Mountain. I was so out of my element. She's like, it's a beautiful view. Look, you could smell the crisp air. Smelled normal to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, this is good. Because I've been all over. I've been to Grand Canyon multiple times. So, I mean, seeing that wasn't nothing new, but she was just trying to share. But I just was like, this ain't my shit. You know what I'm saying? I need buildings. I need something. You know what I mean? Pissy stairwell, something to remind me of home. Let me stop. But anyway, guys, you have a good weekend, man. I love you all as always, man. We'll pick this thing up tomorrow with the videos. And thank you for tuning in. As always, we had a good time. I love you guys and good night. Now, where do I? Oh, the X is up here. You guys take care. Thank you.